Let's get this over with. Hey guys, Harry Thomas here, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the follow-up top 10 list to my top 10 best movies of 2012. Now we come to the polar opposite, the top 10 worst movies of 2012, in my humble opinion, because you don't have to agree with this list. I know there are some picks that a lot of people will disagree with, but these movies, well, uh, dissatisfied me to no end, and uh, it was an especially a dumpster fire year for horror movies. As well, with the exception of Cabin in the Woods, that was all right. So, without further, if you want to know my top 10 of worst movies of 2012, then just keep watching. Let's start with just a couple of dishonorable mentions. Tez, please don't hurt me. I really don't get all the love for Tez. I really, I mean, not that I hate it, it's just I've seen way better from Seth MacFarlane, like Family Guy. Family Guy, it ain't. And last honorable mention, Paranormal Activity 4, more like Paranormal Activity Snore. You call this a horror? It's just another Paranormal Activity movie off the assembly line. But it's not the worst horror movie of 2012. Oh no, far from it. At number 10, not Daniel Radcliffe's best choice of movie. At number 10, not Daniel Radcliffe's best choice of his first post Harry Potter movie, The Woman in Black. Movie tried to be a classic horror, but it's bored the ever-loving shit out of me, and Daniel Radcliffe's acting wasn't a quarter as good as his acting in the Wizarding World, and plus the film is so hopeless and grim with nothing happy about it. I could never watch it again. At number 9, The Pirates in an Adventure with Scientists. This is one of Aardman's absolute weakest efforts. Technically a triumph of stop motion animation, yes, my god, are the story and characters beyond paper thin. Hugh Grant, Martin Freeman, David Tennant, and Imelda Staunton could not save this. And the protagonist being called the Pirate Captain, really, you're not going to give him a proper name. Every single it's like this movie lives and breathes the cliche handbook, the liar reveal, and the moping montage. You the hero trusts the villain. You get the point. At number 8, Wreck-It Ralph. Oh boy, I can already see the comment section, well, getting up in arms about getting up in arms, and I don't care what a certain cyberbully of mine thinks. I'm sorry, but Wreck-It Ralph has never been my cup of tea, nor will it ever. It's empty of magic, it's empty of magic with way too video game-esque and dull animation, and even Vanellope couldn't redeem it, and King Candy, one of the single worst Disney antagonists in Disney history. The sugar rush part of the movie, went on for freaking ever. Who agrees the Frozen movies are a billion times better than Wreck-It Ralph? At number 7, The Amazing Spider-Man, or the Not So Amazing Spider-Man. Oy vey. I'm glad people have declined their thoughts on this film rapidly over the years. It's an unnecessary reboot of the far better 2002 Sam Raimi Spider-Man, and Andrew Garfield is the worst Spider-Man. I do not get the fan base for him. And the suit here looks like arse. I mean, Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy, she's the one positive I have. But the lizard, what a awful villain, and his plan is complete bullshit. Aunt May wasn't even that lovable in this film, and the death of Uncle Ben was completely butchered. At number 6, Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, which is the ugliest Snow White movie of them all. This would be it. I know what you're all thinking, Harry, why would you put Mirror Mirror on this list and not Snow White and the Huntsman? At least the Huntsman was okay in my opinion and had decent action, but even though that movie was slow in places, it's still better paced and more enjoyable than this campy fuckfest. Why tell the Snow White story this campy and treat it like a pantomime? And the production design is not nearly cinematic worthy. I don't care. I would watch Snow White 2025 over Mirror Mirror. At number 5, the Lorax, more like the Borax. So yeah, just watch the original hand-drawn cartoon of the Lorax instead of this. Yeah, the Lorax sucks. I mean, really sucks. So yeah, Illumination. I mean, you did okay with the Grinch, but this, no. Way too much time spent with the Wontzler and the human characters in the town, and not enough in the Lorax's world of the Trophula trees. And that Let It Grow song was it made my ears bleed. It was that shit. At number 4, Dark Shadows. Yeah, the derivative Shadows is absolute rubbish. It's is Tim Burton's worst piece of garbage since his Planet of the Apes reboot in 2001. Johnny Depp playing a stoic, emotionless vampire. Who would want to watch that around Halloween? And this is one of the last movies that Johnny Depp and Tim Burton worked on together. That's just sad. When you try and make a dark gothic vampire movie a black comedy, it backfires. I had even more chuckles from Hotel Transylvania than this. And bearing in mind I don't love Hotel Transylvania. At number 3, Where the Dead Go to Die, and boy did I feel like Defo watching this dumpster fire of all the shitty horror movies of 2012. This is the worst of the worst. It's animated by a first-time animator, and you can really tell. My God, he needed a team to give him some help with this. Boy, does the animation look pathetic and unfinished, and But not only that, but the 3 stories that this movie tells are extremely mean-spirited and unsettling and uncomfortable. This where the dead go to die is horrendous psychological torture, and I cannot wait to give it a proper rant someday. At number 2, Foodfight. Yes, I think there's one movie from 2012 worse than Foodfight. Shocker. This is truly the food poisoning of animation. Even Gordon Ramsay would be like, you can't serve that shit. Yes, he would certainly not approve. I don't even need to tell you why Foodfight fucking sucks. I mean, the animation, yeah, some of the most some of the ugliest to look at periods. Dex should have been a human and not a dog hybrid. Hilary Duff should never have taken the paycheck and should never have starred in this movie. Neither should have Charlie Sheen. They all deserve so much better. And My Arse Cheeks is a better movie than this train wreck. And the number 1 worst movie of 2012 is for me the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2. Anybody surprised? Yeah, I couldn't disagree more with the people that call this the best Twilight movie. I think it is the absolute worst and one of the most ghastly finales to any franchise. Yes. Oh, it's as bad as Mockingjay Part 2, and there it goes to show Breaking Dawn should have been one movie, not two. It's a complete Deathly Hallows wannabe and failed epically. You'd think this would be you'd think this would be far more action-packed than Part 1. You would be mistaken. Nothing happens throughout this entire movie. Even that final battle, which was underwhelming as fuck and messy, but it never actually happened. So boy, did we just waste our time. Jacob's attraction to Bella and Edward's daughter Renesmee. Pedophilia at its worst. I am proud to call Breaking Dawn Part 2 the worst movie of 2012, and boy was I celebrating and partying when this shitty franchise was done. Yes, celebrate good times, come on. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's my best and worst for 2012 all wrapped up and done. I will in the near future cover the best and worst of 2011, the previous year. Well, I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. And what are your top 10 worst movies of 2012? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you all next time. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.